Okay, everybody. So this is going to be a class on TOEFL Writing Task 2, the discussion essay, which is the new format that TOEFL wants us to do. We no longer write a full-blown essay. We are going to write a discussion type of question. So I'm on the ETS website where we can do practice sets. So we will be typing this together and see what we need to do, how to read the question, and how to formulate our discussion essay in 10 minutes. So I'm scrolling down here, and when I scroll down, I see different questions that were used in the real TOEFL exams. They keep adding new questions to this list. So at the moment, they have 28 questions. I'm going to randomly pick one question. Let's pick this one, number 17. A new tab is going to open up. And then we will have 10 minutes to read the question and answer the question. Okay, so yes, already we have, the timer has started, 9 minutes, 54 seconds. If you wish, you can hide the timer, but I suggest just leave it on. It will help you with your pacing. So what do we do in this question type? On the left side, we have a professor giving an explanation and asking a question. And on the right side, we have two students making a comment or answering the professor's question. One student is going to support, and the other student is probably going to oppose the suggestion or argument. That is what the TOEFL usually does. What are they expecting from us? So this is a class on education. What they are expecting from us is they want us to express and support our opinion. That this is just like the previous TOEFL question type. Of course, we have to express and support our opinions. This part is important, guys. Make a contribution to the discussion in your own words. So why is this part important? This is important because they don't want us to copy phrases or sentences from these two people. They want us to come up with our own sentences and come up with our own arguments. And most importantly, they want us to make a contribution. So don't just say, I agree with Claire and I disagree with Andrew because his opinion, his idea, doesn't make any sense. You don't do that. That's not the point. We are supposed to make a contribution. So first, we need to read the question and understand the question. What does the question ask us? This is about the future of higher education. Okay. And I'm reading quickly. One such proposal is to make class attendance optional. Okay, class attendance should be optional. And they should not attend classes, but instead study the course materials and acquire the knowledge on their own time. Their grade would then be based entirely on exams or papers. What are your thoughts on this approach? Well, what does the professor ask me? He asks me, should attendance be optional? So Claire says, I like the idea of optional attendance. I'm not going to read the rest. And Andrew says, I have to disagree with Claire. I think attendance policies foster another. Okay, so Andrew says they should not be optional. Claire says they should be optional. So I'm going to argue that attendance should not be mandatory. Okay, it should be optional. So I'm going to agree with Claire, but I'm going to do it in a very specific way. I'm going to write a background sentence which indicates that I understand the question. Mandatory attendance, okay, in educational institutions. Let's see if I can finish this in six minutes, guys. Institutions has been a hotly debated issue over the years. Let me move this away. Over the years. Okay. So I'm saying this has been an important topic. And then I'm going to introduce a counter argument. The counter argument is the group of people who say, yes, attendance should be mandatory. Some people argue that attendance should never be optional. Should never be optional. As the work life students are going to enter will involve a number of rules and expectations. Okay, so I'm saying there should be attendance because work life attendance will be required as well, of which attendance is one of them. Okay. That said, now I'm going to produce my counter argument. I like to think that the periods in which a person attends school and goes to work in order to make a living are completely, vastly different. So what did I say? I said the time when we attend school is not similar to the time when we attend university. They are totally different. And let's support this argument. Once a person finishes university, okay, university, they will, of course, need to follow the rules and regulations set by their workplace or managers. But at university, as long as the student, let's keep it plural, as long as the students fulfill their responsibilities. Okay, what are these responsibilities? They learn the course materials, okay? What else do students have to do? They submit their assignments on time. They meet project deadlines and do the required work. So what am I saying? As long as they do their homework, as long as they turn in their projects, learn the course material, as long as they're, as long as they behave, act like responsible students, maybe they should be given some leeway. Leeway means freedom. So they should be given some freedom. Why? Why is this important? This is important because if they are given freedom, maybe they can find a part-time job, and support both themselves and their families financially. Okay. If they find a job, they can support themselves financially. Okay. And when they have a part-time job, what else can I say? When they have a part-time job, they also gain experience, right? So let's write that. Also, attaining experience as a student could be very beneficial in the long run. What do I mean? In the long run, as it can help students adapt to work life more easily. Okay. So I have 170 words. Let's wrap it up, guys. That's why I'm going to write a sentence which basically just explains why I gave all these examples and details. That's why I do not think that attendance should be mandatory. Wait, did we already write mandatory here? Yes. So let's change this word. Let's use a synonym. Attendance should be compulsory. Okay, I'm using another word to show them that I know different words for the same idea, especially at tertiary level of education. Tertiary level is the higher form of education. Remember, this is talking about higher education, so this is university level. So I have 188 words. They said write at least 100 words, and my idea, my view is that we should write at least 150, if not more. Normally, I would go back and read this paragraph again to make sure I haven't made any mistakes, misspellings, or grammar errors. But I'm not going to do that. I will just go ahead and see what they tell us. So they will warn us, you will not be able to return. I don't care. Let's see, guys, what type of grade we will get. Okay, so they are analyzing the score. Okay, guys, so they gave us a 5, which is the top score. And it goes all the way to 0, limited, fair, good, 4, 5. So even if I made a couple of mistakes, TOEFL doesn't mind. We got a full score in less than 7 minutes. So this is one strategy that you can use when doing TOEFL Task 2. Okay, guys.